So you know how sometimes when you're looking at an Acumatica grid, it's just like, bam, a wall of codes hits you.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, who designed this thing, right?
Right.
It's like trying to read hieroglyphics or something.
Totally. And as Acumatica consultants, we're always trying to make these grids more user-friendly, right?
Exactly.
Like if we could just swap those codes out for a clear description, it would make a world of difference.
Yeah, seriously. So for today's deep dive, we've got some awesome insights from Dipali.
Oh, Dipali is fantastic. She's a software engineer over at Tiana Solutions, and let me tell you,
She's got the magic touch.
she does. She really does. Over 5 years, she's tackled over 600 unique Acumatica scenarios.
Wow.
I know, right? So we're talking serious expertise here, and for this grid display problem, she's actually brought us not one, but two solutions.
Two solutions. All right, so lay it on us. What's the problem we're tackling here?
Okay, so picture this. You're on the requisition screen in Acumatica, right? And
Yeah.
you've got this selector field for items, but instead of seeing a nice, clear item description, all you get is a code.
Ugh. Yeah, not very helpful.
No, not at all.
So what's Dipali's first solution look like?
Well, her first approach is all about working at the deaxi level, So
Okay.
she adds a description field right within the selector definition.
So right at the data level.
Exactly. And she uses these parameters like substitute key and description field to pull in the full detailed description and display it right there in the grid.
Okay, so we're essentially replacing those codes with clear description system-wide.
Right.
That sounds pretty powerful, but I'm
Right.
curious, are there any downsides to this approach? Like, does it impact performance?
That's a really good point you bring up. You always have to consider the potential performance impact, especially if you're working with massive data sets. So thorough testing is key.
Makes sense.
Now, Dipali's second solution takes a different route. This one works at the SPX package level.
Okay, so more targeted.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
a bit more hands-on. You've got to open the package, locate the specific script and field, and then set the display mode property to text. Yeah, and once you publish the package, a quick refresh of the requisition screen, and boom, you've got those user-friendly descriptions.
So two different approaches to solve the same problem.
Exactly, and they both have their pros and cons.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So for our listeners out there who are wrestling with this same issue, which approach would you recommend?
Well, it really depends on your specific situation,
Okay.
If you're looking for a system-wide change and you're not too worried about performance impact, then the DIC level approach is pretty fantastic.
Makes sense.
But if it's a more localized need within a specific package, the SPX level modification might be more efficient.
So it's all about choosing the right tool for the job.
Exactly.
Well, that's some seriously valuable advice. And for all our listeners out there, if you're running into similar grid display issues or, you just want to chat about ways to make your Acumatica implementations even better, don't forget about Tiana Solutions.
They're the best.
They really are. Their team is ready to help you out. So give them a call at 678-910-2774. And remember,
Those small tweaks, they can make a huge difference.
oh yeah, happier clients, smoother projects, everyone wins.
You got it.
That's all the time we have for today's deep dive. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.
See ya.